Alright, hopefully we're live here. We'll see. Sometimes YouTube lies to me. But we'll see if the little green light comes on. Rolling. Sometimes it'll go yellow and that means it's a little iffy. But we're here today with the Slumbering Slann tournament. This is going to be a tournament in place of SOTEK's good old tabletop tourney. He dipped out the past couple times and I haven't been there to do the the backup plan. So today we're getting a little King of the Hill action, and it's getting all made up and ready to go. Hopefully we can jump in Flying Taco's lobby as he is the first contestant here today, boys. Perfect. All right. With this in mind, go ahead and no known as message. I will post a link in there though. I'll post my little linky poo. This going. I will post. Oh god. Hear myself. Most terrifying noise on the planet. Yeah, if we could get a list together, that would be great. I could jump in, but it'd be a poor showing of incompetency. But yeah, I can maybe jump in. We can. Let's go to what is it? The Total War dedicated Warhammer board. Okay. I'll hopefully this is the right one. Yes, I did. All right. So we got Flying Taco. Let's put a screen blocker up on here. Okay. Shall it be screen blocker number 1, 2, or 3? It'll be that one. Yeah. Now got source it's, which I don't know his Discord name, because man, yeah, you guys can do the pick and ban or just honor, yeah, whatever. You choose faction, you choose faction. Either way is fine with me. Yeah, we got one viewer. We got one viewer. One viewer here, one viewer here. Viewer everywhere. Also, here. Yeah. Let's get it going. Okay, the stream is like healthy now. It's giving me the healthy signal, which is good. We're seeing Dwarves versus Beastmen. Very very AP based matchup here. See if we can, if the beast can crack the shell that is the Dawi Fortitude. Yeah, Dawi are just like, I don't know, they're the most like unappealing faction to me. Just because I don't like, it's not that I don't like turtling, because layering defenses and like just out Dakaing your opponent is actually very fun to do. It's just that like, you don't have any magic to play around with, not really. I mean, well, technically the runes are, I guess. I don't know. They're very like two-dimensional faction. In some matchups you can go a little more melee-ish, but most matchups you're just gonna be like, you come to me, boy. Yeah. Which is not my preferred playstyle most of the time. But a lot of people make it work, and they can be pretty strong. Hello, Zach Sane. So, Zach Sane, are you Zach Bassane? Because I've seen a Zach Bassane comment on Turn's channel and also a Zach Sane. So I'm very confused if that's just two accounts or two different people. I'm not sure. Hello there. I don't think I've ever seen you stream. I don't stream that often, Aristodemus. I should, but I just don't for some reason. Been caught up in that Blood Bowl life. takes a lot of time, actually. Each game's like an hour long, which is pretty gross, but been rather addicted to that game for the past half year or so. Haven't really gotten to the nitty-gritty of Warhammer yet. It's looked like both of our teams are ready. Flying Taco and Source It's. Again, Source It's is probably someone just in the Discord that I'm not recognizing. But, see what we can do. I need to get my phone up so I can actually, like, look at chat. Run down. Sometimes my phone lies to me, you know? It'll, like, telling me people haven't commented, and then people comment, and then I miss it and feel bad. Because there's only, like, 3 people watching. It's really... Change that screen locker. Oh, right. I almost didn't forgot to take it down. Oh, you'll be hungry by the end of this, by the way. Where's the... There we go. I just clicked on literally every one except for that one. Alright, Lianguel. Liangela. I don't know how to say French stuff. But it's a map. Some forest. Yeah. We got some themed screen lockers today. So are we starting? Yes, Neb. We are. We need to get a list going on in the Discord though. And if anybody wants to message me from that other Discord, they're welcome to as well. Try to get in the rotation as fair as possible, but it is a little disorganized here. And I don't have like a counter on screen right now. I can just like write it down somewhere and we'll declare a winner at the end of it all. Some Steam message that I don't care about now. Alright, we're waiting for someone to load in. You know, I'm considered to have the potato of a computer in my friend group, but it turns out that a lot of tournament players just have real potatoes, which is the funniest thing, because you don't really correlate, like, really good micro and stuff with just shitty computers, but a lot of people do. A lot of people have, like, the just craptastic computer and just great micro, very good, very skilled at the game. Oop. Oopa. Alright, seeing a little, we're seeing a little cheekiness. Little cheekiness by Taco here, as expected. Flying Taco. But yeah, I guess let's get into the army compositions. We got 2 Bestigor herds, 3 Bestigor herds, because they are the Bestigors. Got 3 Gore herds, and then 2 Ungor herds. Is this an Ungor herd too? No. Okay. So we got a Gore herd, and a Gore herd, and 2 Ungor herds. And a Bray Shaman of Beasts with 2 little Razorgore chariots. And Ungor Spearman, where's this boy Morgar? Yeah. As per usual, Morgar. And then 2 Ungor Raiders. Let's look at this just disgusting box of the Dawi. Gyrocopter. We got 3 Longbeards. A couple Dwarf Warriors with miners in the back here. The Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Not going to be particularly, like, niche-y pick in this matchup. I don't know if anything has regeneration. 2 Dragonback Slayers, 2 Iron Drakes, Cannon, Ulthar's Raiders, and some Quarrelers. And then what do we have for general choice here? Oh, sorry, my dude's a little groggy here. Rune Lord with, I don't recognize that rune by, like, image alone. He has 1 rune, though. And it's probably the armor one, if I had to guess what square meant in the Dwarven language. Is this a GLHF? It is. Oh, okay, let's wake up. We're definitely seeing the little... He was a Vanguard deploy, but it was very kind of far spread. Like, it wasn't very encapsulating. He's moving towards it, obviously, but... Could have gone, I think, a little more. And there's definitely room on these edges. Oh, yeah, okay. He has two Ungor herd that I missed, or that he moved around. Coming from the back here to pounce all at once, presumably, at this formation. Bestigors should be able to break through Longbeards eventually, presuming that, you know. What is this rune, dude? I gotta know. It's Rathan rune. Okay. Probably should have expected that one. Should have seen that one come. Seems like a rather go-to. Orger, is he kitted out with all of his stuff? It appears so. So he's gonna get those juicy Chaos Spawn summons in Got a Feral Manticore. I think summoned rather early. I mean, because, like, yes, they last quite a while now, but they die instantly when their time runs out. I would have expected the fight to already kind of be underway. The Manticore summoned to go chew after some of the. I mean, he only has Quarrelers, so go after the Quarrelers or the Rangers. We're coming in hot for the charge. Have these cannons gotten any good shots off? It looks like they've taken some pot shots at the Vestigore, but not too much. The Raiders are visible now. They've got a little bit of lag here. I don't believe it is me. To double check. I don't think. I've been having fairly good internet recently. Orger right through the middle here, shooting the gap. Get some Razor Gores shooting to the sides here as Goreherds and Bestigores clash into the front line. Dwarf Warriors running into Goreherd, and they're both actively losing, so they both kind of. But overall, I think the Dwarf Warriors should be more stout. Got the Chaos Spawn coming in hot. Oh, those poor Chariots. Destroyed. Chariots are really good against dwarves, but you need to get into the cookie jar a little quicker than that. Gotta be faster than that. Because that AP will just wreck them. I mean, this isn't even. And these guys, the miners are kind of just holding the back line. Unger Raiders shooting into some of these Giant Slayers, putting in the DPS, definitely cost efficient there. And it's also Quarrelers shooting at Unger Raiders. I guess want to get them off the Slayers, but other than that, it's not really worth it in my opinion. Overall, we still have some Ungor Herd waiting to engage the back line. The Chariots running panically away from the Dragonback Slayers. Miners should do fairly well against like Ungors and Gores, right? And this hefty fire AoE damage there. Chariots getting through, get into the cook jar a little bit. Dragon Fire Pass and Dragonback Slayers are coming in hot though. And like we're getting another Manticore summoned. Other one's already dissipated. Iron Drakes, so now it's looking like a little the left flank of the dwarves are getting crumped on a little bit. But with heavy losses from the Beastmen as well, it was not exactly a great trade. But there's Bestigores, as predicted, are kind of doing work in the middle line. And those Rangers and Ulthar's Raiders, I think, should have been like supporting fire with the Bestigores, right? That are focusing on the Raiders. And the back line is still fairly healthy for dwarves, but that right flank getting crumbled is not helping them at all. At first, it's looking very strong for the dwarves as just a chariot got jibbed. A lot of the Goreherds are just kind of landing on dwarf warriors, not doing a lot. And that's game. Wow, that's an early concession. Yeah, very early concession. I think it was definitely going poorly as soon as that like flank crumbled. The focus fire from the Raiders on the Slayers and the Bestigore crumps with the chariots. Although that chariot that came in just got wrecked, but everything else did fairly well. And I mean, a lot of kills for the Bestigores, and Gores did fairly well themselves. I really thought though that the armor from the dwarves would hold out better against just straight up Goreherd, but I guess the combo of everything within took him down. Alright, how long is the line for this? I'm not sure. We have 8 initially, and now it is like growing and growing out of control. And I don't have a list yet. I know that we want down. So we have a Move Hacker, Zax Bane, Mukip, Aristodemos, Wash Tub, Neb or something. Flying Taco, obviously. Reptile King as well said he was interested. So any of you guys can hop in, or anybody new can hop in as well. I really don't have a preference here. Whoever wants to come in can come in. Dock is open now. Okay. Ooh, okay. And we seeing it? Alright, so we have Taco Aristo, Zax Bane. So if Aristo was source it's, then he's already gone, and then it would be Zach next. But if that wasn't Aristo, then Aristodemos can definitely come on up. And the password is 1. I believe. And the game name is Slumbering Slann. Oh man, I need to wake up. I was not I was not on top of it that game. But yeah, that was a quick one. That was a quick one. I really thought with those like those freebies for the chariots and stuff that dwarves would be in a stronger position. I guess not. They move with sword. Okay. Well, it says Aristodemos next on this list, so Aristodemos, if you want to come through, that would be cool. And if not, then we can have Zach Spain come up. Or Zach Bassane. I really don't know how to. I'm terrible with names. Um, I think this matchup is really. Eh, I don't know. I feel like a lot of factions with chariots have a good matchup. That is my incompetent opinion. Aristodemos. Come up, sir. Aristodemos is next in line, my friends. But if he's not show, then I guess Zach. Okay. Message. Let's message the good old Demos here. Okay. It is a King of the Hill. King of the Hill. KotH. Shit, move up, can you? Yeah, that's. Alright, I'm still in a quick battle. You son of a bitch. Okay, whatever. Whoever wants to come up. Mukip, go. Let's go, Mukip. I believe in you. I believe in the Mukip. Mukip. Yep, Mukip. Mud Coop. Alright, can I edit this doc? We're gonna put people. So Risto and Zach Spain removing you. Moving you to the bottom. Not like that means much. Anyone coherently. Password is 1. I need to get some mods up in this. Well, I guess I technically do have mods. Okay, Mookip's on. Yeah, you snooze, you lose, brosif. I don't know. Well, I just don't want too much hang time. Like, is this kind of like boring? You know? You feel? Not necessarily. Let's get cornflakes. Cover everything. Expanding dong. Okay. Looking at a Norska v Dark Elf matchup. Always love me some Norska. Yeah. I think maybe the incomer decides the map, so that's like a. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a new factor no one's thought about. Maybe I'm an innovative son of a bitch. Maybe I'm just. Okay. Let's edit. Get on Zach. Did I not edit this? What is it? It's view only. Ooh, okay, well. It'll be Mukip, then Washed Up, then Neb, then Reptile King, Shetland, and then back to Risto and Zach. So that's because I can't edit that sheet, Zach, by the way. It says view only, so I cannot adjust it. I might just have a little. I'm gonna make my own list, man. How about that? You know, I went to go see The Lion King, and although I don't really particularly like that type of realistic, weird, I'm a real lion animation, um, those songs are so catchy, man. You starting? No. I have time. Sweet time. Copy. Paste. Alright, still deciding the armies. I approve of this Norskin army. Horn approves. Uh, well, not original songs, so I don't credit the, the movie for its music. Is, okay, Neb, are you talking about, the Lion King and the original Lion King, or Lion King and, King of the Jungle, the Japanese version that Disney just, literally, stripped away from Japan? Also reloading. Okay, let's take our. Alright, let's get a bird's eye view of this. We have a crap ton of regular marauders. Crap ton, I mean 4. Got 2 good old berserkers. 1 ice hound, 1 regular hound. 2 skin wolves without the armor. And 3 Famir warriors. Do they have great weapons? No, it's not 3 Famir warriors. 2 Norse controls. And then this guy's got variety. He's got Norse controls, Famir warriors, and ice trolls. So lots of varieties on the Manchus infantry here. Got a good old Marauder Chieftain on the Woolly Mammoth, wherever he off to. And just the standard fight, or fight or die, whatever that is. It's the melee version of standard die, or whatever that ability is called. And it appears, no, there it is. The Shadow Famir Balefiend with a good old enfeebling foe, it looks like. I don't think he has the pendulum. I can't even, dude. Withering, enfeebling foe, and mystifying miasma. Very good. Okay. Moving on to Mukip, the incoming challenger. He's got 2 dark shards with shields, 2 shades, just regular kind, 4 dread spears, 2 on each flank, 3 sisters of slaughter in the middle. 2 cold one whites and 2 dark riders with shields, and then a good old supreme sorceress of death with what it looks like to be all of her items and spirit leech. So very min-maxy lord there, and lots of punching power in the middle, and shades are disgustingly good as well with that 34 piercing missile damage. God, I love bringing shades against dwarves. They're just so gross. So, But very well-rounded armies from both players, I think. Except for the fact that Taco has no missile play. I don't think you necessarily need that as Norska. But, okay, what just happened? Am I having an aneurysm, or did these guys take damage? Or what? Did they get Spirit Leech or something? I'm not sure. You'd think Spirit Leech do more than that, but maybe not. Skinwolves coming in hot. They might be just feigning a charge. Marauder Chieftain juking that volley. Nice, well done, sir. Marauder's trying to screen off those Norse controls. Looks like Spirit Leech coming down in Premier. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Norse controls kind of feigning charge as well. Lots of fake charges here to draw out the old ones. But Marauder Chieftain goes right on in. Deals some nice damage to the Sisters of Slaughter, but getting surrounded by the Cold One Knights. Over here, kind of the same deal with the Norse controls. This headlong into spears. Not recommended. Followed up by Cold One Knights, dealing a large amount of damage. Skinwolves isolating Dark Riders, though. Those guys are getting eaten for lunch and probably leftovers for dinner. Now, Dark Riders coming in to wrap up the Skinwolves to get taken down by the Dread Spears. Let's see, has the Shaman done, or the Balefiend done anything? I don't think so, not as yet. No, the Withering has just been down for that minus armor on Sisters of Slaughter? Weird. We got Marauder Chieftain kind of roaming around, getting caught out. Ooh, a lot of fear and routing on this flank with the Skinwolves. Good Cold One charge, but I don't know if they want to get stuck in with Ice Wolves and Skinwolves duo pack here. I was hunting the pack. Murderous Prowess popping off. Frontline going okay for the Dark Elves, actually. They're pushing off the Berserkers. This one flank's going very favorably for Norska. They got into the Cookie Jar. Shades getting schmacked around. Leadership's going to be gone, though. That Marauder Chieftain is definitely not coming back with that much HP and Shades on the field. Norscan Ice Trolls doing fairly well. When they kind of bog down these Cold One Riders, they're doing okay. So it looks like Dark Elves have won the right, and Norska has won the left. They each have a side of the battlefield to celebrate about. But it's really going to come down to this middle engagement. And can he get some DPS with the Dark Shards into this little blob of Norse controls and the rest of the Marauders? Skinwolves dealing okay. Ooh, they caught out the Supreme Sorceress. Now this could be huge. The Supreme Sorceress does not want this, especially with enfeebling foe. She's going to take damage. Get her bread a little buttered, as one man would say. Some of the Trolls and Famir are coming back into the fray. Harrowing fire from the Shades, though. Definitely got to watch out. Those Trolls may be coming in hot. This is a pretty close fight. Both of their leadership has been routed off. However, Supreme Sorceress is definitely coming back. And it looks like the Marauder Chieftain actually came back. Very little health left. Don't know how much longer he's going to be alive. Shades are getting caught up by the Trolls, though. No. And Sister Slaughter doing well against the Marauders. Backed up by Dread Spears, they should be doing okay. Dark Shards getting their shit whacked by the good old Famir. Ooh, healthy Ice Wolves could be a big deal. Sister Slaughter coming back. These Shades are not doing bad. I mean, Shades are such a good unit. Like, I don't like Dark Elves personally aesthetically or playstyle, but these are such a fun unit to play around with. Every variant of them, essentially, too. Because they just have such good melee stats and armor-piercing missiles, but they're getting recharged by a bunch of angry werewolves. So, anyone's going to have a bad day when that happens. Dark Elves are holding strong, though. And so are the Norskins. Both have their leadership kind of, like, very weakened and off in the distance away from the main fight, not to get caught out. But it is a very close fight between the Berserkers and the Sisters and some remaining in the Dread Spears. I think with the cycle charging, those Skinwolves and Norskin Ice Wolves might be able to pull this off, though. Yeah, especially with all that DPS lost with the Dark Shards and the Shades getting caught out like that. And the Sorcerers run to the ends of the earth to, like, Spirit Leech down this Marauder Chieftain a couple more times to finish him off. Fight's still up in the air, but I'm going to give the edge to Norska at this point, just with how many regenerating units he still has left on the field, and all those, the shooty boys, the Daka boys, getting shut down relatively easy. And once they're kind of shut down, Dark Elves lose all their leverage. Yeah, Marauder Chieftain got Spirit Leeched and is currently running for his life, fleeing from the mighty Supreme Sorceress. But, yeah, God, this is so close. The Ice Hounds are running. Premier's still in it, even with their 668 HP. Skinwolves are getting just gangbanged by the Sisters of Slaughter. Pause. But they They're putting in work. God, okay, so he's gonna get rid of the shades and probably run away from these sisters, looking like nope. He's going in with an enfeebling foe, or mystifying miasma. Right? Going in a rear charge with the Norscan ice trolls. I think that's game. I think that is game for Dark Elves. Ukip. Challenger has been defeated, I believe. That's my early predictions. Oh god, we still have a full unit of Dread Spears. If he can ride off this blob, we may just see leadership penalty. These guys all ride off. Okay, he's definitely going to want to pull these guys back. Not just initially charge these guys. Nope, he's going for it. He's going for it. Going right for the money shot. Norscan Ice Trolls. I mean, the immediate leadership debuff might be enough. He's going to take a little bit of damage here on the incoming with the anti-large. Nope. He's routing off. Sorcerer feeling it too. Mukip has surrendered, so GG to Mukip and Taco. This is 2 for Taco. 2 is the current highest we have, boys. Have you heard the Be Prepared from the remake? It's atrocious. It's not even a song, it's just a weird chant thing. Yeah, it is. That was bad. Whoever plays Scar's voice, very good voice actor, not a good singer. At least not for that song. It was very, like, you're not hyped at all. Like, because Scar's supposed to be all, like, terrifying and, like, you know, I'm gonna get him, but it was just kind of like, oh. Like, the hyenas weren't even that into it, dude. Honestly. Okay. Skinwolves, man. I love when Skinwolves do good. It's just, they're such a cool unit, and they just kicked ass. They really helped crump that one flank, the right flank for Norska. Very well done by Taco. Very well done by Mukip, too. He just got his cookie jar a little pushed in too early. I think that initial engagement was well, of course, you know. The trolls coming in, trying to disrupt stuff, but then just getting punished hard by the Shades, the Cold One Riders, and just charging into Dread Spears is not a good idea in general. But that late game came down to crunch time, and the Norskins pulled it out. They shut down the shooty boys. When Shades get this much kills, not too great. Not too great. All right. Sam Murphy. I can't keep track of these names, dog. I just can't. I don't know. I'm assuming that's Washtub. I'm gonna put my money on the Washtub. Washtub. Am I wrong here? I don't know. I'm Aristodamos. If Washtub can't make it, I guess. Okay, let's. All right, Washtub. I'm gonna at you at. Oh, nope. Washtub. If not, we will move him down and we'll put Aristodamos up. Very, very lax King of the Hill. Alright, boys. Very, very lax. But we do want to get the people who initially posted in, if possible. We'll give them a few minutes. This use SFO? No, it's not SFO. It is just plain old vanilla, my guy. Playing the game as God intended. Bad micro by Dark. Yeah, well, I think there definitely was some issues with the missile play. My astute observations. It's let's do is Washtub replied? Said he can't make it. Okay, a little while ago. So I'm just ignorant. Okay, cool. Washtub is Neb. Neb is next up. Neb. The boy Neb. Okay. So Neb is technically up next. Then it's Reptile, and then Shetland, and then Aristo, and then Zach. Uh, that's how the totem pole goes so far. Uh, I wish people would show up. Okay, so is Neb not here, buddy? Here, you're not here. All right, we will give Neb one last little shot. If he is this spectate? Is that a question? uh okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm here. I can't get in the thing though. The only option is to spectate. That is very weird. Okay, Neb, just Neb. Perfect. Golden. Okay. Screen blockers up. About to be. Which one have we not seen? In that one. Yeah, kind of popular. Count Chapula. Ping me if you need an extra fighter, dude. I'll put you on the list, Hadris. So is us playing game is really balanced. So yeah, I agree with both. I mean, I think they're doing an okay job for how little they patch. I think they're doing an okay. Yeah, this is definitely like where SFO is like a big coordinator. You need time for that, brother. Picked LM. Yeah, so I'm just having the incomer pick the map as the balance factor, whereas like everybody else, you just do the pick and ban as usual. Neb is ready. Ready to rock. Ready to rock. Oh boy, I'm gonna need a little simple walk. Into this bar right here. Post a list that I have on like a document, like in the Discord. Or... Everybody knows. some reason I'm not allowed to tab back. Loading bar is not moving. Let's just check the little tab. Fishy around these parts. Give it a minute or so. Not maybe a little less than that before I restart. Warhammer did not want to load this time. Right, running the tab. Blackness. Darkness forever. Yeah, I think I just tabbed out at the wrong. I just kept the screen. Shadow, what's going on, buddy? Do you want in the King of the Hill? What is popping? Yeah, it seemed about me. You guys can play if you want. I will be left hanging. Yeah, that is great. Yeah, if you guys could just rehost, that'd be. Order. Message some folks. All right. All right. Let's see. Alright, so game name Slumbering Slann. It is currently played. Roast this thing right now. You can add me on Steam. Uh, that would probably look very bad. This is my issue with that. Is that like because sometimes those Steam things are very very artifacty and like not only that is it's a stream of a stream. Let me try looks like you're still. It needs to be named Slumbering Slann. Not gonna know because I don't think I have you guys on friends list. I will add you as to Demos though. Just anybody who does want to add me, I will add them for convenience sake. We do this again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need I need my tell them if they're not restarting, I guess we will wait. But that is unfortunate. I hope they oblige me. I have accepted your friend request. Ah, there. Alright. Are we in, boys? Alright, remind me, which thumbnail, which screen blocker gave us a fit? God, there's two. F. Join this one. Smooth. Interesting. Giving me a fail. Okay, can't do that one. Let's try this one. Whee! Wild or ride. Yeah, Risto, I blame you, dude. All your... Somehow, in the wake of this, I blame you. We're loading in to the game. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely. What a lovely day to clump again. I do not know what's happening, boys. There, I tab out again. My game crashed. Broke. I guess I'll host inspect mode if it must be this way. Oh, I can't even leave now. The game's trapped me, dude. Trapped me. It has me in its clutches. Pretty obnoxious. Gonna level with you. I'm calling the game's bull. Task man. That's my task. Alright, Warhammer. Die! Starting it again. I will host in spec mode. Yeah, nobody else spec. I blame Aristo. All my life's trouble. Since I was a boy, Aristo was... I punched the screen real hard. Against my better judgment, I'm not gonna... Usually, I do take advice to heart from people from the internet. Has never once turned out well for me. This time, gonna refrain. Got my little sippy cup. Sippy cup. It's like one of those big Starbucks, like plastic. Like the ones you buy, though. You buy the cup, just water. Pretty good. Not a big Starbucks fan myself, but it was lying around the house. It's a pretty large cup. Venti, or whatever size. I don't know what the largest size in Starbucks is anymore. Coffeeus Maximus. All right, is it? Yeah, maybe it's you, Neb. Maybe you're the problem child here. Yeah, let's just all shift the blame to Neb. I think that's real root cause here. Also, I'm gonna post the. This is the order it's gone in so far. This is the order it's gone in so far. So we're on currently Tacos played Mukip. Played Mukip and of course that's a move hacker, right? I don't know why a move isn't on that list. I guess I'll put him back on if he wants in. Oh, you Aristo, if we crash and you're in the lobby again, I 100% blame. Alright. Might be getting a grand view back here. But, I guess I'll post the new link because YouTube likes to do this thing where you go ahead and post a link for the stream. If the stream is broken up in any way, shape, or form, it'll just save that as a clip and not link you to the actual stream. Very lovely like that. Very helpful. That as a clip. My butt. And we'll place it back in this. That's what I want. That's what I want. We have all the boys. You feel threatened, Barista. It's not a threat. It's a promise. Let's do it. Tell how expert a player I am. All right. Got the taco. Who is up next? Neb. Neb. We need the Neb. Who has the Neb? I got the Neb. Who wants the Neb? You want the Neb. Write down. All right. See, in spectator mode though, in hosting spectator, you don't have to put up your like little screen blockers. I don't think, which is just unfortunate. I thoroughly enjoy my screen blockers. Thoroughly. I guess they don't want to change map. Yeah, well, we probably should change map. But whatever. Okay, we'll keep it the same for the last one. And then seriously, somebody change the map. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, crash. Yeah! All together now. One, two, three, you and me, we can crash together, baby. Alright. Just, Alright. You're prepared and... Oh, we're loading. It's happening. And Taco win for a third time. I don't even know. I think it's lizards versus. Paying attention. Honest was dwarves again. We're waiting on somebody. That was dwarves. My shitty short-term memory is persevered. Okay. We got... Are these the feral ones? No. Yes. Okay. Let's start off here. We got 10 and 1, of course, on his little cold one here. Got the transformation of Kadon, and it looks like... What was that? I forget. Back to it. Heads impenetrable pelt. So speed and physical resist. Got 2 red-crested skinks along the line of 1, 2, 3, 4 Source Warriors with shields and 2 Temple Guards intermixed. Got 4 Skinkos with javelins. And then, for some reason, it's just showing me 10 and 1. Cold One Riders, just the generic. I thought it was the ferals for a second. That is for a good old buddy Flying Taco. Moving on to Neb, just Neb. 4 Bugsman Rangers out in the front for deploying here. Got 2 Longbeards on the flanks with Longbeard with great weapons in the middle. And a Ironbreaker. Regular Longbeards. 3 Grudge Throwers, one being the Regiment Renowned Goblobber and 2 good old Brimstone Guns Gyrocopter. Who's the Lord? Grombindle's the Lord. They have Smoke Bomb and all that tricksy stuff. Because he has No Fear, Foeseeker, Rune Axe of Grombindle. Forge, yeah, so he's just kind of buffing himself up on this one. You better not crash again. It was you, Neb. It was all you. As soon as you started demanding things, it all went down. All right, Brimstone Guns coming in hot, shooting at the red-crested skinks. Pretty good target. low armor. The brimstone guns have, yeah, they have armor piercing, so they wouldn't be that bad against the source, really. And I'm stupid because that was actually the grudge throwers dealing all that damage there. Brimstone gun's gonna come in hot to the temple guard. Yeah, much better targets, I think. Probably even for the grudge throwers as well. But definitely getting this clumped up troop of tacos here. Clumped up troops of tacos. Let me take a look at the water. Now, Huh. There appears to be many drawings. The tactics are large. Is this Aristo? Is this Aristo drawing on my game? How dare you, sir? How dare you? Also, he appears to be retreating the javelins away from the fire of the Bugsman Rangers. Kind of worried about that, I guess. He's conserving their ammunition, not blowing their load on the good old gyrocopters. Bugs, Aristo, you son of a bitch. The Cold One Riders encircling. They're kind of overloading one flank though. There isn't Cold One Riders on this side. They're just running up with the red crested skinks. Some of the Source and Temple Guards have taken a lot of withering fire here. Some good damage put in by the Brimstones and the Grudge Throwers and the Bugsmen and the what have you. Rear charge. No real defense really of the Bugsman Rangers here. I mean, a little Longbeard action, but I don't know if Neb's gonna have the speed to get guys. Even just one charge should significantly, well, gross. So this Cold One should be pulling out pretty soon here. Inkos with the javelins are coming in after the fact of the surround, so they can get some juicy damage. Maybe after all into the gyrocopters or just into some of the squishier troops, like maybe Longbeard with great weapons or something. Cold One's retreating from the lone engagements against the Longbeards and the Bugsman Rangers. Probably wise. Wait till Skink backup comes. Encircling Temple Guard. Wherever they get a rear charge in, they should do fairly well with that armor-piercing 42 weapon strength. Very good stuff. Manticore Summon from 10-1 coming down. Scurry off the gyrocopters. I don't even know where Grombindle is. I think he's running after 10-1 with only the furious speed of a dwarf can. King cohorts again just laying some fire. Very specifically, Taco's choosing his targets with the skinks because they only have 3 ammunition and they haven't spent. Some of them have spent one volley. So he's conserving a lot, and both gyrocopters are getting zoned out by this Manticore. Not what I'd want to do. I definitely want to split them up. Cold One Riders get into the cookie jar even more so than they have. I mean, they've really been hitting the Bugsman Rangers since the initial engagement, just because of the design of the formation was not very well meant to protect the skirmishers of the dwarves here. And it's looking like it's probably going to be a swift GG for Flying Taco if I was a gambling man. Gyrocopters just waited till that Manticore died, but they've been out of the fight for quite some time, not contributing. Means no bueno for the dwarfos here. The little Dowie. The Dowie. And one chasing off some guys. I think at this point it's not there's not much hope left. You know, dwarves are stubborn, but not that stubborn. I mean, yeah, they're going down. Going down there, I think there's just too much Lisbon on the field at this point. That Daka did not end up paying off. There's a lot of Daka. 3 artillery pieces and 4 archer units. A little risky, especially against a hot and heavy bash faction like Lizards. Yeah, gyrocopters are okay, I think. I mean, they seem to be laying down some DPS to those Temple Guards initially. Other than that, I think army composition is what killed the beast on this one. Killed the cat, not curiosity. Not this time. Grombindal fighting to the bitter end. I'm surprised he's not unbreakable because he's supposed to be some like dwarven spirit demigod guy. Dov plays. It was I paid. Oh my god, Dov, was it you? I believe in the Dov, dude. You'll see recently in Shadow Online Gaming's tournament, Dov just like wrecks my shit with Vampire Coast. Suffice to say, I was not salty at all, guys. You know, I was not I was not just like foaming at the mouth, screaming at my computer screen. None of that. Not at all. Yeah, I'm a humble man. It's about to get nasty. This whole army is a cookie jar. Yeah, this whole army is a cookie jar. Essentially, it was one big just. He was the cookie monster, just like throwing out cookies at him. He was like, "Take it, take it." But yeah, GG. Neb put up a valiant fight. Valiant fight. Got some good value. Got some good value out of those grudge throwers. They were just not able to beat down that infantry horde that Flying Taco has brought to the field. That's 3 for Flying Taco. 3 in a row victorious, our champion. Long, yeah. I just think this is a lot of DACA. This is a lot of DACA. Like, you're just not gonna be able to kill lizard infantry that fast. Not with this stuff. Yeah. You need to commit more to the infantry fight because he is like lizards just are, and you recognize that I think a little bit more. Other than that, very well played. GG guys. My army had 0 anti-large. Yeah, he didn't even bring that much large. Which I think is like a very good, like, maybe not off-meta pick, but just a strategy lizards can implement. Make you think to get stuff specifically to counter large, and then you just like infantry spam, and you're just like, hee, I gotcha. And you run at him with skinks and Saurus and the red-crested guys, Ooh, Dav and Misha. Dav, do you want to hop in this, dude? I'm gonna get wild. Just get wild, man. All right. If the Dovster's down, who's up next though? If anyone doesn't mind, if Dov could hop in for a quickie, that'd be great. If you are adamant on playing though, I will. Obviously you have a place. You have a place in my heart. All right, Neb, I need you to. Neb. Time to move on to the eternal. All right. I don't mind even a little bit. Yeah. So like, where's the list? Neb, Reptile King. I don't see Reptile King anywhere. So the password is 1, Dav, by the way. Going up against a Flying Taco who has had 3 wins under his belt. Pretty thickums. And you get to choose the map as well. So you get to go ahead and pick what battleground you will be fighting on. I just signed on as an extra fill-in if needed. Hadres. Yeah, I put you on the list, Hadres. Hadres. Glacial Lake it is. Glacial Lake it is, boyos. Alright, Dawes coming in to see if he can get a quick win in here. It's the mighty Taco. Oh, levitating angel. So good. Because he pays more than you. That's true. How does pay? I'll go Norska. I'll go Austin. 5 minutes. Fast and bloody. Yeah, this is a very fast and bloody match. I'll give y'all that. This is not a matchup where you screw around. Get right to business. You bash v bash. That's what you call it in Blood Bowl. There's two teams that are just like and just ready to punch each other in the face, like orcs and chaos or something. Actually, there's Norska in Blood Bowl as well. This is like a Norse v chaos match, sort of. Norse is a lot more pansy in Blood Bowl. In Blood Bowl, they have Yetis, which I was kind of hoping for in when Norska came out to have Yetis. They do not. You know, such is life. Man can dream. Is it Gojira, the terror of all Japan? It is. I don't know why they'd be afraid of a French metal band, but they just are. Japanese are terrified. Huh? Just frightens them, I guess. Singing French. Remember when you almost played 6 Shaggers in one in the hills? Hope that doesn't happen. Hope that never happens here. Wink, don't do it. Yeah, I do miss. I miss my screen blockers, man. There's nothing to block. Can't put Captain Crump up here. Or I can't put like Count Chopula or my cornflakes, dude. What's the list for the next game? Let's take a look. Shetland. Shetland is up. It's Shetland. And then Romulan, if you want me to put you down, I can, man. I will put you in the... if you so choose. Right. Time. It's a final countdown. Queen. Dobster. This is Dobbs' one and only game. Let's see if you can make a mark. Be the current leader for game. Who's on the list? I posted it earlier. I guess I can repost it in a little bit. Updated version. But I mean, the list just goes like top, down, and then back to top. You know? Not like shifting names around. Yeah, just let me know, dog. I'm not calling you dog. I'm just referring to your name. Alright. This chaos hole. The hole that has chaos in it. Oh, yeah, it doesn't... confirm does not go to the warp. Okay. What are we doing? We're playing Warhammer 2, right. Arcan the Everchosen with a good old... it looks like he has a fireball, a flaming sword of ruin. No. The flame cloak and a burning head for the flying taco man. We got Chaos Marauders. How many of these boys? 2 of them. Then 4 Chaos Warriors making up the front. Just the generic Chaos Warriors. Chosen with halberds, 2 of those in the back line. 2 Marauder Horsemen, and a Shaggoth to boot. These are just the Marauder Horsemen, yeah, regular kind. Does he have the Slayer of Kings? Of course he does. Of course, wasn't even a question. Marauder Horsemen. So it's going to be a little mirror off, except these guys both have Rage and outnumber the Chaos variant. No bueno on that end. But Dov has... looks like 4 Marauders, Norskin Ice Wolves, the Beasts of Tashnar, a Feral Manticore. Interesting. Final Transmutation? No. Shaman Sorcerer with the Shem's Burning Gaze, I think, right? And Plague of Rust. Got Wolfric with his myriad of abilities, the boat, and Fight or Die. I always forget that one. And the Hunters of Champions. And two Feral Manticores. Excuse me. Wow, Shag is coming in hot and heavy. Getting Plague Rusted. The Marauder Horseman looking to get some pot shots on him. Arcade is going balls deep into the Marauder Horseman. No contestant by the Famir Warriors of Great Weapons. These guys, whoa. They're just running through the lines. I mean, I thought they almost like got through it. There's no backline to get to. Dog's getting caught up a little bit by the Chaos Warriors. A Marauder Horseman, trying to catch him through. It's like a Shem's Burning Gaze. Is that what it's called? Shem's Burning Gaze? I really don't know. For some reason, no. Shem's is the white one. Never mind. Premier coming in trying to crump Archaon. The Manticore's kind of flying around looking for stuff to get. I don't even know exactly what their preferred targets are. Maybe the Horsemen, yeah. Marauder Horsemen from Dov are getting routed off by the Shaggoth. The Beasts of Tashnar are trying to put some work in on the Dragon or the Shaggy. And Wolfric coming in to crump the Shaggoth as well. Hunter of Champions, no, can't go down there. But, no Bwain. Aristodemus' little helpful tooltip here to remind you all that the Shaggoth is indeed there. Some Chaos Warriors out on the flanks, Chaos Marauders on Marauder Violence. Obviously, Dov's Marauders are better with the Rage, what have you. Shaggoth's getting chased off. Wolfric being very healthy, and in this blob, the Famir are doing okay for themselves, except that they're going up against Chosen with Halberd, so they definitely want to get the hell out of Dodge. Two Marauder Horsemen kind of, yeah, they're actually chasing the Shaggoth off, which is very important. Marauder Horseman sitting there kind of stalemating. The Shaman Sorcerer, who is on a chariot, is kind of waiting there, looking for his opportunity to cast another. God, what? Searing Doom. That's probably what it's called. God damn it. Chaos Warriors looking to kind of feign the charge, but they're still going to get charged because everything outspeeds them here. And rear charged at that, you know. Not good. Manticore coming in. Maybe induce some fear and some terror. Yeah, some terror. Shaggoth off the field is a pretty big deal. Wolfric is still at full health wherever that big boy is. Mine is blind. Where's this guy? There he is. Wolfric is, yeah, very full health and has not even used any of his abilities yet. Surprised. I'm surprised indeed. I want the Chaos Warriors to get boated, honestly. Well, actually, I think he used the boat against the Shaggoth, which is it's just a big ol' crump blob with the oh god, the Chosen are not faring well with all this AoE stuff going on. But they still match up pretty well against the Famir, and there's still a lot of healthy Marauder Horsemen. I have a little, like, itch in my throat. Not great. Marauders actually, yeah, just getting wrecked by Chaos Warriors. And Archaon's now running for his life. Excuse me, boys. Okay. Chaos Warriors. Going into the Famir with great weapons. With the Chosen Halberds, that's a very good engagement. Archaon's running for his life. Eventually going to get caught up by the Beasts of Tashnar and Ice Wolves, and it will not be fun. Happens. Going to try to screen off the Chaos Warriors and the Chosen. Try to get Wolfric and that Manticore away from Archaon. Away from the Crumpen Zone. Feral Manticore, though, going to go into some Chaos Warriors. I forget that these Feral Manticores are not the summoned kind. I was expecting them to just disappear halfway through the battle. Did not, because they were chosen at the very beginning of the deployment screen there. So all that Taka has left for him really is a decent amount of Chaos Warriors, some Chosen with Halberds, and of course decently healthy Marauder Horsemen. Is that enough to take down Wolfric and friends, though? I don't know. Famir Warriors with Grey Weapons are actually not going to be faring too odd against the prolonged combat Chaos Warrior. Just model count and armor and stuff. Just wear down those boys. Even though cycle charging Famir Warriors are devastating. Yeah, so we're kind of recouping. Ah, the Shaman's still alive. Very good. Searing Doom. And we're seeing a bunch of Arista make some triangles. I'm good that he's finally starting to learn geometry. You know, it was a big hurdle for him at first, but he's finally getting a hold of it. But to his point, we if they sat back and just waited instead of trying to chase down these Famir Warriors and get, you know, cycle charged just like this, he has a better chance of winning, is what Aristo is trying to say. Because he will just get isolated and attempted to be routed off because Chosen. Oh, do they have immune to psychology now? Yeah, they do. I was going off of very old information there. but they still can be isolated and effed up more than they would be if they were with a group. This is looking pretty dire for Dov, though, I will say. Just the amount of infantry and volleys on these Marauder Horsemen are looking great. Archaon being a beast, smacking around Feral Manticore there. I think it is very GG for Dov. What a valiant fight. The lad put up a valiant fight. But too much Chaos Warriors left on the field, man. And Chosen were relatively unharmed, too. I think that's where the volleys of the Marauder Javelin Horsemen wanted to go. Obviously after the Shaggoth. Yep. And then once he is a Slayer of Kings popped right now, I mean, he might want to go try to take advantage of that, hit Wolfric while he can with that thick. Oh, it ended. Extra thick, like 700 weapon damage or something. Yeah. There's just not enough left to deal with the boyos. The boyos! And he's still chasing around. Yeah, I still think this is unnecessary. Pressure with these guys. Keep the Chosen main fight. Don't need to waste their stams chasing after Famir. The ITP item? I don't think so. What is the ITP item? I'm uneducated. The Crown of Domination? What it is? Because the Slayer of Kings is what I usually used on him, just for that ridiculous like weapon strength buff. I think that's GG. That is a done sealed game. GG to Dov and Taco. Taco taking his fourth of the night. Scoozy. And yeah, Halberds did well. Halberds did their job. Chaos Warriors kind of overwhelmed the weaker line of Norska. Premier were not really able to crump on that infantry as much. You know, definitely good for taking down the Shaggoth. Maybe try to catch up the Marauder Horsemen, but other than that, they really didn't have any good targets, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Although I think they're still very good. You know, like obviously they'll crump Ragnar the Shaggoths in mass. Or Manticores will kind of help with that. Feral Manticores, I think. I don't know about that pick. I just don't understand what their function is in this. What are they supposed to chase off? Are they just supposed to terrify the warriors? Is that the purpose? Because I can see that. I mean, obviously, but the killing power, right? Just top killing power, getting the bud. How can you miss a man? I don't know. Just inaccuracy, just incompetency. I don't think. Man, Arcane's crown. They don't naturally. Okay, right. All right. So yeah, so is like the crown of domination gives them the green psychology. GG. I should have brought fire for. Felon Patchy, perfect. He's next up. I don't think Reptile King's here. Unless, like, usually what happens is I'm corrected in like 5 seconds. Like, hey, I was here the whole time. Oh god. Doesn't look like he's online. Oh, well, that does look like he's online. You here, dude? Just making sure Reptile is here. I don't want to jump spot. That being said, he does. And the spots go fast in this place. So Reptile King, you're getting moved. Your place is getting moved down, buddy. You get moved down. Depths. Let's go Gorgazon. Is that the map choice? It is. Very, very good. I don't know how long we've been streaming. Let's go check. Shall we? Shall we? Been about an hour and 30. We can go for 30 more. Make it even. And I definitely want to go through the list. So we'll definitely go through the whole list. And then we'll see where we land from there. How much vigor and vim I have. 5 Necrosphinxes for 8 Gyro. Yeah. So, Risto, are you streaming as well? I gotta know. Or are you just doing the boy a spectate? Just trolling. All in good fun. I recognize your name. Did you play in Rome 2? Just out of curiosity. I mean, you may have not because it's been such a. Because I just recognize your name. I don't know if you were in Rome. You seem familiar. You played Rome 2, but mostly okay. Well, okay. I guess there's just the a lot of people from the Agony clan like still play Warhammer to an extent, and they were really big in Rome 2. Like that's where Duck was from. Duck played Rome 2 competitively, and he was in the Agony clan. I knew exactly what was going on. I was hip on the scene, even though I was just like 14, I think. Rome 2 was like really popping off. Yeah, see my phone lies. It says there's like 4 people viewing, but 15, which makes more sense. Um, my phone is just a troll, dude. Need to get like a separate laptop for it. Waiting for the boys to load in. This is what I'm talking about, though. See, tournament players just have slow computers. I swear to God, dude. It's a thing. Not saying that was like slow loading time, but compared to a lot of people, like when I'm in chat with like Indie Pride or like Turn and all that, and I'm loading in, they're just like, "Oh my God, you're so slow." I'm just like, "Come on, give me a little reprieve, man." Only have a Wii GTX 1070 laptop. So. All right. All the Tomb King infantry looks the same. So Tomb Guard, 5 Skeleton Warriors, 2 Tomb Guard on the flanks. 2 Tomb Guard, 5 Skeleton Warriors, and then 3 Carrion. We got 2 regular Skeleton Chariots, Necrotect, Shabti, 1 Nehekara Horseman, and 1 Tomb Scorpion. Got Archon. Archon. With his good old sword. And it looks like Spirit Leech. Is that Doom and Darkness? And then Soul Blight? Yeah, it looks. And then what is this? Staff and Nagash. Okay. Tomb Blade, and then Staff and the Gash, and his other. So he has all his items. A lot of dwarves today here, boys. A lot of dwarf fans. A lot of them. We got dwarf warriors with great weapons. The Regiment Renowned Ironbreakers. Got dwarf warriors with great weapons. Regiment Renowned miners with the Scolder Guard Iron Drakes in them. A lot of RR. It's all RORs. This guy, or almost. Beakgate Guard, Hammerers, Grumbling Guard. Where's the Dragonfire Pass and the Dragonback Slayers, and then we got a Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Oh god, I don't even can stop that. Runesmith, 2 Runesmiths with Wrath and Rune and whatever that other one was. I'm ignorant. I don't know. Ushopti going around the flanks. So he had 2 Ushopti, also ignorant. Definitely encapsulating this little Dawi formation here. Ready to pounce. Taco definitely loves surrounded. Well, it's kind of the way to go, right, with Dawi. You definitely gotta go for the surround and squish, I crunch you type strat most of the time. Taking them on head on is not the go-to move, right? Beakgate Guard and the Grumbling Guard gonna close in on some of the nasty carrion. We're coming to disrupt the Scolder Guard. Got a Necrotect, a Ushabti, and the Ushabti and the Nehekar Horseman, along with the Tomb Guard, are kind of positioning out here. We got a buff from the Runesmith, yeah, but then a Soul Blight. We're kind of negating each other here, except for we got damage resistance just overall and the melee defense, because that's kind of a minus damage and armor type situation for the Soul Blight there. Again, the chariot. One of these chariots are just getting wrecked. The other one's hanging on there for sure. Those initial dwarf warriors got absolutely pounded. The Ironbreakers, Norgrimlings, they're going to be resilient against most things that the Tomb Peaks are throwing at them. Definitely a unit you save to the late game and just like surround later when you've beaten up the rest of the army. And it looks like, yes, there is a lot of skeleton warriors and such kind of being weighted. No. He engaged with the Ushopti, and Tomb Guard are finally getting in here. Yeah, Tomb Scorpion and such definitely needs to help bring down those Norgrimlings eventually. And it looks like the Ushopti combo with the Skeleton Warriors, Archons, debuffs, and what have you are going to be enough to take on the Dragonback Slayers and Dragonfire Pass Warriors. Can they take down the Ironbreakers and Thorgrim, though, with the Beakgate Guard at his back and 2 Runesmiths waiting there, trying to goon out a Necrotech or maybe the Tomb Scorpion? Chariot's just delivering that rear charge punishment from the miners hitting into the Skeleton Warriors, but just getting ramshackled by these skeleton chariots here. Again, I think, man, I think the Dawi have lost every single time they played. So hopefully maybe Shetland can turn this one around, but it's looking grim. It's looking Thor grim. Norgrimlings kind of fighting. What are these guys fighting? Oh, they're just intertwined with these Tomb Guard, yeah. Tomb Guard will keep them busy for a while. Rear charge with the chariots. Get some buffs going down in this huge Goona squad. The Rune of Negation, and then countered by another Soul Blight. Seem to land on each other constantly, trying to negate each other out. Darkan on his foot. Wow, you don't see this guy waddling around on foot that often. Honestly. Usually riding a pimp mobile of some sort. Skeleton War, yeah, there's just not enough Dawi, I think. I mean, even with their sturdy-ass characters, they may not be able to pull this through. It's the AoE damage I'm worried about. They're not going to be able to put enough of it in. And I think we have full Realm of Souls tier here. Reached maximum overload. I think that third Ushopti, the third Ushopti already got something. Yeah. And, or no, did they just get something? No, that's the Tomb Blade. I just don't know. Not so sure. I think the Dwarves are going to be on a losing streak. I think that might be a GG in the chat. No, that was a GLHF. Oh no. Like, Doom Scorpions is so gross. Oh god, look at all these abilities. You can't, it's just like a heat wave down here, dude. So the characters are just gonna have to try to grind this out, which is gonna be very... I'm gonna say it. I might have jinxed someone, but I think Taco's gonna win this. I think he's gonna win. I think Thorgrim and the Runesmiths can't solo this entire army, is my thoughts. My thought process on this one. Soul Blight, Rune Negation going down. Just keep... They just keep going at the same time to try to negate each other's effects as much as possible. Which is funny. And I guess that's top tier play right there, boys. You know, the counter spells. You know, there's no actual counter spells in or like Total Warhammer, but in tabletop there actually was. You can counter people's magic, which would definitely be an interesting concept, but I think too like technical and just complicated for the Vigi game version. Got some chariots coming in for last hurrah. Not going to really do much against these single entities. Ironbreakers fighting until the last. They definitely are another unit that needs to get surrounded and just shanked multiple times in the sides and stomach. Thorgrim will tank this entire army. Are we sure? I mean, he very well could, you know. I don't know the bounds of Thorgrim's stubbornness, dude. Let's see what items he has. I really don't... Like, I truly forget items all the time, but I really don't know Dwarven items. They're like... Of course. Yeah, I can't focus in on him. Oh boy, I mean, it's really coming down to it. These characters are not taking a lot of punishment. What was that? Terrifying? Okay. Yeah, wow. It's looking like Thorgrim might be able to sew this after all. Archaon's is doing his best to fight off these Ironbreakers, who were trying to throw their missiles initially, but they couldn't. Yeah, these Dwarven characters are so nasty, dude. So resilient, and they have so many buffs they can throw in your face. Like, no, I don't take damage. Oh, armor? Yeah, like, infinite amounts. Well, there's not much to really talk about in terms of movement here. We'll see if this blob can get beaten by Thorgrim and his Runesmith bros or not. Yeah, I'd definitely be using the chariots as well to try to get rid of these Ironbreakers. Maybe get a little leadership loss for these guys, right? 470. Ooh, these guys are now crumbling, I think. Yeah. Coming down. Going down the river. Okay. Oh, he just fucking smacked that thing with his little axe, dude. Dead. It's gone. Dead and gone. Dead and gone. I mean, the first game of the night for the dwarves, man. That'd be pretty ridiculous. Wild. The Ironbreakers and Thorgrim just soloing an entire, like, Tomb King's army. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Yeah. Nope. Okay. Mono time, or not really, because he's surrounded by Ironbreakers. Gonna be the Lich King versus the fat Dawi. Kind of whiffed there, well, unless he meant to hit the guard. Ooh, the Scolder Guard throwing in some heat. Throwing in some heat there. Yeah, correct. I think this is a game for Shetland, man. I think Shetland took this. He out-tanked him. He done did it. So our current leader still is is Taco, but he is knocked off the hill. Is that 4? Death embraces your lord. Taco has been eaten. He's been defeated. He no longer flies so high in the sky. GG. That was an incredibly good game. Incredible. So Ushabti put in work this game. Obviously, Skeleton Warriors are just there to hold people in place. One of the Tomb Guard did okay. Skeleton Chariots. Carrion. The sad Carrion. Necrotect. I guess that's probably why the Ushabti did relatively well, right? And then obviously most of the boys on the Dwarven team did work. Lots of work. And yeah, not a lot to be said about that. He just couldn't crack. I don't think he focused the Ironbreakers fast enough. Really, like there was that time where there's kind of a lag of like he engaged, and then a lot of the flanks weren't still engaged, and so there might be a little leeway for Dwarven, resources to be put elsewhere instead of focusing on keeping everything at bay. So he could use the Skulder Guard to hit some stuff. Ironbreakers and other things can go to town on the weak sauce Tomb King infantry. GG though. Very well done. Bob knows. His Dawi. Yeah, it was very, very effective, dude. I mean, he didn't bring any Ushabti either, so it's like, can't punish you for that. Hail to the High King, GG. I played a ton of Rome 2 MP. Oh, last patch removes. It did, didn't it? Yeah. I know, dude. There's those Ironbreakers were just monstrous. I need to get used to their names. Like I always feel like I'm gonna butcher it. Gromling, something. Gromlings. Ironbreakers. I don't know. Just seems hard. Make it to late game at high HP. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, if you're gonna leave them out there, like you have to have stuff to just crump them later on, or else it's over. Like crump them early or crump them later on. You have to have the stuff to do it. Still managed to almost lose often despite that. Yeah, the word save spam, man. I was seeing that too. Every time he cast Soul Blight, you're like, no, no, physical resist, no, physical resist, or just damage resist overall, 22%. Crazy, 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 crazy. Who's up now? Let's take a look at our listy, shall we? We got Aristo. Aristo, you're up, buddy. So get out of that spec, get into the fight.